right, last one. So exercise 2, you guys. This time we're given a table. We have 3 different equations. I'm going to do the first one for you, and then you'll do the second too. So we have this equation here that we're first going to need to come up with 2 equivalent expressions. So the first thing I'm going to do for this equation, I'm just going to distribute my 4. So I'm going to multiply 4 times x, and I'm going to get 4x. And then I'm going to distribute my 4 to my 2y. So 4 times 2y, which would be 8y. So that's another way to write 4x plus 2y as an expression. So that's an equivalent expression. Then I could also distribute my 4 to my x. And so I would have 4x, but I could also think of it as having 2 sets of y. So I could multiply, I could put that out as a y plus a y, and then distribute my 4. So I'd have 4x plus 4y plus 4y. So those are 2 different ways I can write this equation. Now that I have 3 different ways to write that equation, I'm going to plug in my x and my y that they tell me, and I'm going to solve. So here I would go 4, and then I'm going to multiply in my parentheses 2 plus 2 times -1, and then I'm going to solve. So I am going to have 4 times 2 plus, 2 times -1, that's going to be -2. Okay, and now I have 4, and 2 plus -2 is 0. So 4 times 0, so I have 0. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and do it over here as well. So I have 4, my x is a 2, and add, I have 8 times -1. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times -1 is -8. And 8 plus -8 is 0. So I see that my answers are the same. That's how I know it's equivalent. But I'm going to do it one last time to make sure that I did my equivalent expressions correctly. So I have 4 times 2 plus 4 times -1 plus 4 times -1. And that leaves me with 8 plus -4 plus -4. And 8 plus -4 is 4 plus -4, which is 0. And all of my answers are the same, which tells me those were all 3 equivalent expressions. So go ahead and try those next 2. On this next one, you only have 1 variable to plug in for, and the last one is going to be the exact same as the one I just did. So make sure you keep track of those negatives and the positives and distributing, and you'll be good to go. Okay, I hope that goes well. And then after that, you guys will just have the summary and you can turn in the lesson.